introducing the starting lineup for your Los Angeles Lakers. At shooting guard, 6'6", number 7. Starting at power forward, 6'10", number 9, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the other guard position, 6 feet, number 10, Tim Hardaway. Starting at the other forward position, 6'6", number 11, Mark O'Brien. At center, 7 feet, number 2, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. A look at the 76ers starting group. They've got James, and it's the great one in at the point. And for Los Angeles, we've got Jackson, and it's Aguirre in at the small forward position. The season is still young, but it's been interesting to watch some of the rookies find their footing here in the NBA, Clark.
That's always one of the more interesting things for me. Everybody's journey of development is their own, and it's different. It has a unique pace. Some guys come in ready to contribute right away. They're in a good situation. Others, it takes a minute for them to find their stride. So watching it all unfold is really pretty cool.
Now, here is James. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Aguirre. Drops in the 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Philadelphia with it. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Weber. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Nothing like watching Weber go right up with it. Like how he doesn't waste any time. No wasted motion, no wasted effort.
Pass to Roy. Here's Aguirre. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you. Hardaway got a hand on it. James deciding where to go with it. To the wing on the left. McGrady, good.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Roy. Pass to Jackson. McGrady grabs a miss.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
James passes to the great one. Down low. Yao. And it's rejected.
Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shoots from 12, and that one's good. James has got his third bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's hear it for the most legendary.
Second in field goal percentage, third in fast break points, and here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Now here's Hardaway, 15 in his last outing. Here's Olajuwon. Clock at 6. Misses from short range. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to the gray one. James outside. Here's Weber. Here's Yao. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Up top, Jackson. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. To end the cold spell. And the layup is good.
Brandon Roy goes up, fights through the contact, and finishes with some real force and tenacity.
Here's James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
For the 76ers, LeBron.
Both free throws good from James.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's Aguirre. Coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Jackson, pass to Hardaway. Cuts off the pass. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Weber. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
If Weber gets a shot to go to the rim, he's going to take it.
Lakers trail by 7. Now Hardaway. He's scoreless. Here's Olajuwon. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And, you know, even when you D Olajuwon up, he still overwhelms you with his size and footwork. Outstanding feel for the interior.
Here's McGrady. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Weber. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Yao. Yes, it's good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Hardaway. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. The Sixers, 3rd.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Now here's Jackson. In his last outing, 16 points for him. It's stolen by James. Pass to the gray one. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Here's Weber. And he also played really well in the win against the Clippers.
Good demonstration of concentration there from Weber. Even with the hit, he stayed under control and got it up and down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Jackson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Philadelphia making a change here. James is checked in. Here's McGrady. James outside. Five on the clock. The three is up. No good on the shot.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's McGrady. Throws it up high and slam dunked by James.
And man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
Pass to Billups. Over to the left wing. Aguirre passes to Jackson. Here's Billups. Shots blocked.
Excellent job by McGrady using his length to deny that shot.
Here's James. Here's Price. He buries it from 3. And it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Bruce Ellis is checked in for LeBron. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Billups. Here's Aguirre. Fires in the triple. Aguirre's got 9 points.
Solid from behind the arc. Aguirre's a real legit threat to knock down threes on you.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Lakers ball.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Lakers trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Hardaway. It's tipped. Here's Price. And Philadelphia hits again from deep. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who will keep things moving.
And Billups gets it to go.
Taking advantage of the opportunity to put his range to good use. Billups, very effective from behind the arc.
Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Billups. Here's Rodman. With the putback, it's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Pass to Rodman. Here's Aguirre. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
You know, Mark Aguirre does really just about everything you would ask of him on the floor. Not much that he can't do.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And that's good as he hits both shots. And it's the Sixers with the ball. They're leading by 8. McGrady. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
The great one.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And down it goes. 2 points. Aguirre's got 13.
Pretty intense play from Mark Aguirre, and you just have to love the focus he's showing on the offensive end.
McGrady, good.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Olajuwon, following the score by Philadelphia. Here's Rodman. 5 to shoot. Shoots. It's hauled in by the great one.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Smith, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the 76ers making it. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Aguirre. He's got 13. Over Buzelis. And Aguirre gets it to go.
He certainly is not the tallest forward in the league, but Aguirre carves out space in there, knows how to use that ample lower body, and he's highly skilled.
They've got Tim Hardaway, and it's Aguirre in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Here's Roy. Blocked!
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Out to the right wing. For 3. Buries it from 3. The great one's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Takes it inside, and there's James from the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Lakers trail by 18. Hardaway, the pass to Rodman. They set the pick. Pass to Roy. To halt the run. And rejected. They get it back. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. The Lakers making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Philadelphia leading by 18. Here's the great one. Takes a 3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Pass to Roy. Out to the right wing. Here's Rodman. Here's Aguirre. Just 5 on the clock. Blocked!
The 9 shots. Weber doing a good job utilizing his length and setting the tone defensively.
Here's Rodman. And there's the rejection.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Price gets the bucket. Price has got 21.
I just love the ball movement.
Now here's Hardaway. Not a lot of room. Plenty of space. And that's good for 2. Hardaway's got his first 2 points.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
Here's Weber. He's got 6. It's stolen. Right wing. Here's Aguirre. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
The Great One. And the layup is good. The Great One's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Rodman. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Great One. The Sixers lead by 21. Weber passes to the Great One. Here's Weber. Here's the Great One. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Drives to the hoop.
Oh, whoa! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Here's Aguirre. 17 points in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Rodman ever ready to put his body on the line. He doesn't care about the contact as long as he draws the foul.
And the 76ers making a change here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So it's Los Angeles now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Back to Hardaway. On target from range. Hardaway's got 5 now.
And Hardaway is a volume shooter from deep for a reason, because he's capable of doing damage from there.
Tips. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
A nice shot by Mashburn.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Jackson outside. Pass to Rodman. For 3, Hardaway. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
The Great One. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Outside Hardaway. 52 seconds left in the first half. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Roy. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Nice job executing inside. When you give Roy these kinds of looks, he's going to cash those in.
James outside. Pass to the Great One. And here's James. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Soft touch off the glass. 17 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Roy. 15 in his last outing. And that one is stuffed right through.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And so it's Philadelphia, a huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. You guys finding any interesting matchups here?
Shaq's most interesting matchup, main dishes and side pieces. So what's the best combo, Dees?
2 words, mac and cheese. It's the perfect food.
Hey, it's melty, it's cheesy, you can mix in a protein, you can go gourmet. You know what? You guys are like the mac and cheese of this broadcast, a perfect pairing. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got James, and it's McGrady in at the 2.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
James, a screen on Hardaway. Here's the great one. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Los Angeles has got 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Jackson can't get it to go.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Pass to Weber. Here's McGrady. Just 5 to shoot. James outside. Counted from distance. James has got 20.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring. A bunch.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And he lobs it up!
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Goes up from the top of the key. He squares up and sinks it. Yao's got 6.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Pass to Roy. Here's Aguirre. Check by James. And they pick up 2. He's got 19.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Jackson finds Hardaway. No good on the 3.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Oh, ripped away. Here we go. He stops. He pops. McGrady. Good. 14 points for him.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Pass to James. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. 6 on the shot clock. And James throws it down.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Jackson outside. Back to Hardaway. Off target from three-point range. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. The great one. And it's rejected. And they get it back. They shoot again. Good. Weber's got 8.
Weber doing a nice job fighting on the glass for those second chance point opportunities.
Pass to Roy. They set a pick. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Philadelphia leading by 22. Pass to Weber. Here's the great one. Here he goes. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Boy, Weber doing a nice job passing the ball. Seems to know whenever one of his guys is open. That's extra talent there.
Here's Aguirre. He's got 19. Nails it from 3. Give him 8.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to the great one. And stolen by Jackson. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. For 3, Hardaway. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Here's the great one. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
After a first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Buzelis is checked in for the Sixers. Pass to the great one. Here's Buzelis. Defended by Jackson. Here's the great one. Into the lane. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Hardaway, the pass to Jackson. Here's Aguirre. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Wow, good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Jackson gets the bucket.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points. All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Yao. The Lakers with a rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. In the 3rd spot, the Lakers. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
These two squads that can run the floor at a lightning pace, they piled up more than their share of fast break points last year.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
Here's Billups. He has 7. He drops it from range.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's the great one. Here's James. That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's the great one, driving to the basket, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Tim Hardaway. That's his 2nd personal foul.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Pass to Aguirre. Puts up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
James passes to the great one. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
To the inside. He got a piece of it. 4-3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The 3-point shot is the calling card of Mark Price. He's incredible from deep.
The Lakers really having a tough go here. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Aguirre. The 3 is up. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
Edey's checked in for the Sixers.
LeBron James.
Both free throws good from James. Well, Los Angeles shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Billups. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Silky smooth stroke that time from Billups in the mid-range.
Here's the great one. Out to James. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off. Now 9 for 13 from the floor. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Olajuwon. Here's Billups. Off the mark there with a 3. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. To the left wing. Pass to Price. Shot clock at 6. Here's the great one. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. The great one's got 22 points. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting a marvelous 61% thus far in the second half. Jackson outside. Pass to Hardaway. There's the block. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's the great one. This one for three. Here's Edey. Hardaway comes with a double. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Billups. He's got 12. Out to the wing. Fires the three. And Hardaway, good for three. Hardaway's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
James passes to the great one. Here's Edey. Now, here is James. And he's got 28 now. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works. Or a
Substitution on the court.
Here's the great one. Pass to Yao. Here's the great one. Here's James. And another miss by Philadelphia.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Jackson, the screen. And here's Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. Here's Roy. And that one comes up a bit short. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Oh! Power it home!
Oh, wow!
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
The great one passes to James. With the 10-footer, yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Hardaway with it. Pass to Roy. Launches it. Connects from downtown.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's the great one. Back to James. That one drops for him. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Roy. And there's the screen. To the paint. Rodman, the pass to Jackson. Here's Roy. And it's all from three-point range. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Weber. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Here's Rodman. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Roy. There's the triple. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
James, left side. Here's Yao. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Outside Hardaway. Tries it from the top of the key. James with the rebound. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The great one passes to Yao. They swipe it. It's Jackson, high post. Count it. Jackson's got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Going inside. Shot's good by the great one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Hardaway on the wing. That one goes. Count it.
Hey, don't let the height of Hardaway fool you. He's not that big, but he can compete anywhere on the court.
Here's the great one. Again, Philadelphia.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And he's going for the lob. Picked it out of midair. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. James passes to the great one. The second effort. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Left side, Hardaway. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hardaway's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Shot's good by the great one.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Olajuwon, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Boy, you can't give Olajuwon any separation because he'll make you pay. He's got a beautiful jumper.
Pass to Buzelis. Connects from downtown. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. Here's Roy. Back to Hardaway. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more.
So no problem for Philadelphia.